guys, it's Front Row Phyllis coming to you live from Ravinia. We are so excited. We are moments away from one of the biggest concerts all summer. I am talking about One Republic, Fitz and the Tantrums, and James Arthur. It's going to be a phenomenal show. Well, we got to head backstage, so stay tuned for the interviews. Hey guys, it's Front Row Phyllis coming to you live from Ravinia, and we are actually here part of the 2017 Honda Civic Tour promoted by Live Nation. I have to tell you, I'm actually here with Fitz of
Fitz and the Tantrums.
Fitz and the Tantrums, that's right. And you know what? It's actually one of my favorite groups. I'm so excited. How are you?
I'm so good. Thanks for having us.
We are so excited. So, have you got a chance to enjoy Chicago a little bit?
We just pulled in this morning, but we took a beautiful walk through Highland Park, got some coffee. I mean, Ravinia, this is a beautiful setting for a beautiful night of music.
I
So
know. It is so great. Did you see some of the canoes while you were coming in because of all the water we've had in the past couple days?
Canoes? No. I got to see it.
You got to see it. So some of these people, because we're underwater for a couple days, and some people were like driving around in canoes instead of cars.
Smart.
Right?
Resourceful. Chicagoans, resourceful.
Exactly. We know what to do.
Yes.
So, well, speaking of knowing what to do, you guys know what to do. Let's talk about, I have to say that you've had some amazing stories throughout your journey, and
Yeah.
let's go back to the beginning. So let's go back to what I've heard is, everything from, 5 phone calls, 1 rehearsal, and hotel cafe in Hollywood.
Yes, ma'am.
First show, right?
Yeah, I think as musicians, it's always hard to find the right pairing of people, but from the onset of this band, we just had this magic. It literally was 5 phone calls, 1 person knew another person. We all got in a room and we played a song, the first song, and it was like we had been playing our whole lives together. It just sounded amazing. And so I immediately walked out of the room and I called the hotel cafe and I said, I want to book us a show. And they said, well, we got an opening that fell through next week. It's yours if you want it. I came back in, I said, guys, we're playing a show next week. And they said, wait, we've done 1 song. We don't even have enough songs yet to play. I was like, well, we better get cracking. And, we played that show. It was an amazing turnout, amazing reaction from people, and we kind of have not stopped playing since.
Right. Now, do you remember that same feeling? What it felt like that? It's kind of like your first kiss. Do you remember that?
It is. I think, every big marker for us has that. The first time we played Lollapalooza was a moment like that. For us getting to open up for One Republic on this huge tour all summer, that's another benchmark. We opened up for Bruno Mars. It's just all those moments, you don't forget them, and, we couldn't be more fortunate. We're truly getting to live out our dreams.
Right. That is. And what about so then there was a phone call, or there was something that happened with Adam Levine, Maroon 5, right?
One more of those crazy circumstances where Adam was in New York. He was going to visit his favorite tattoo artist that does all of his sleeves. And the guy had just discovered our music. Adam walks in, he says, you got to hear this new band, Fitz and the Tantrums. It's my favorite. Adam listens to it, flips out, starts tweeting about us. I tweet him back. We start having a conversation. 3 days later, he's sitting literally almost as far as you are from me, watching our show in this little club in Hollywood. And a week later, they offered us a tour to open up for them across the whole Eastern Seaboard and Midwest. So,
wow. That is pretty amazing.
Yes.
So I said some great stories. So, okay, now let's fast forward and let's talk about the new album that was released last summer.
Yeah.
And that is, of course, your self-titled album. And my favorite song that I can't get out of my head, and I don't know if they charge you each time you put it on a different playlist, but that's Hand Clamp, okay?
Yeah.
I love it.
Thank you so much. It's been a blessing, that song. We've been fortunate enough to have a couple hit songs on the radio, and each song has kind of gotten us a bigger and bigger fan base. And one of the funnest things is to see, especially how many young kids are into that song. I feel like it's almost like an instructional video for learning to clap your hands, but it's been an amazing year for that.
Right.
And we just released a new song 2 weeks ago, a new single called Fool. So go pick it up now.
Absolutely.
And that's another fun summer jam that I hope is going to have the same sort of reaction that Hand Clap did.
Yeah. So do you do a lot you like to drop songs in the summer?
Yeah, I mean, summer's where, like, a touring band, that's like our meat and potatoes time of the year.
Right.
And it just felt right. The album had been out for a year. We had this huge success with Hand Clap. And we just, we're hungry to put out one new song and sort of give something new for our fans who keep coming back to see us time and time again. So.
Right. That is. So I know you guys just started the leg of the tour, and you're going to be spending a lot of time on those tour buses and traveling. So what is your favorite thing to do when you finally get to go home?
Favorite thing, I have two boys. I have a 3.5-year-old and a 3-month-old. So to me, when I get home, it's all about loving up on them and getting quality time with my wife and the boys.
Right.
And on the road, it's like, get to do shows, and then finding a good hobby is always key. Kind of keep yourself sane. I've been picked up rock climbing, so I'm trying to find great rock climbing gyms in every city.
Right. That's a cool thing. I like that. It's something I don't think I've ever tried. Is it scary?
Yeah. I mean, I have a fear of heights, so it's definitely,
Really?
it's real.
Oh my goodness. I could not do that. So here's a fun one. Do you remember the last thing you Googled?
Last thing
That you could say on air.
Well, I certainly couldn't say the last thing I Googled, but the TV appropriate thing. Oh, because I just left my family and we were on the East Coast and there was fireflies everywhere. And I was trying to Google for him, why do fireflies illuminate?
And the answer would be?
I think it's for mating. We had bad cell research, so I kind of had to be creative with my answer for my little boy.
I love that. That's a good one. I'm going to use it. I'm going to say. So here's my last question. It's a trademark question, and it's really a lot of fun. If you were a groupie for any artist, any band, dead or alive, any genre, who would it be for?
Oh, dead or alive?
Right?
I mean, so many. I mean, there's lots of dead ones. Jimi Hendrix, the Beatles. I mean, modern bands, Beyonce.
Right.
Jay-Z, of course, the power duo. Yeah, I'll stick with those four.
Okay.
That's my four.
Okay.
Old school, dead and alive.
We got it all. I love that, and I love meeting you, and we're so excited for tonight's show. It's going to be fantastic, and we're going to be on our feet, hand clapping.
I can make your hands clap. Said I can make your hands clap.
Well, this is Front Row Phyllis, live from Ravinia, and for all this information and more, just go to frontrowphyllis.com.